Hello, hello. We're going to do something fun. Well, probably going to do something fun. I've had a kind of thought a bit like the snippet tags. I'm going to do something I haven't done before. I'm going to make some fabric kind of covered tags with the snippet tags in mind. I've pre-cut a load of bits and pieces. I'm obviously not going to use all of this, but I thought I'd pre-cut some bits so you don't have to sit here and watch me do that. And I've already cut out the tags. Now the whole point of this was I wanted to use some of the things that I got from Marsha. So the idea was I was going to use these awesome tags and I was going to use them on the back. And then I decided they are way too pretty to cover up the whole side of the tag. So I used these tags to cut some cardstock tags. However, you can see I didn't actually do a very good job of that, but they're still a big tag. So we're going to make some big tags with some stuff and some things, and I have got that gorgeous cheesecloth in that lovely colour. So I'm hoping to use that. I'm just going to take my bangle off because it's in the way already. Put that there. Okay, so I've also I have the wallpaper samples and the envelopes and the gorgeous flowers that I got from Marsha. These are the flowers I bought the same day. Can you see how similar they are? Obviously the packaging is different, but here in the UK we think we can't find the same things that you've got. I mean, we didn't have this gorgeous colour because I would have bought this for sure. We had yellow and orange and like a really bright pink, a really bright like this kind of pink at Hobbycraft. But they are clearly made by the same people, aren't they? Don't you think? Must be. I also picked up some bows. I also have the buttons and the little tiny flowers that I got from Marsha. So I don't really have anything in mind except possibly going to use this wedding photograph. It's in my toolkit, and I'm going to my cousin's wedding at the weekend, and I thought this might make a nice little tag. Possibly, or it might be hideous and they will never see it. So I cut the tags and I just very roughly cut out a piece of calico. What I then did was just rub the distress ink over the calico, gave it a spray and gave it an iron. I didn't iron it very well, it's still quite creased, and I possibly had the iron on a bit hot. So that's the plan. What I also have are the leftover images from the music file folder that we made from Mrs. Cog, the gorgeous music and piano sets. And I didn't want to use these because I didn't think they went with that particular project, but they may well be used for this. So I've got those too. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm definitely not going to be sewing on these particular tags. So if I grab my, here it is, grab my glue, I'm just going to glue the fabric to the, is that the best way around, do you think? I'm going to glue, yeah, I'm going to glue the fabric to the tag. Oh. Just get these little bits off. Let me just check on the frame. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to sew this because, well, one, it would be nice to actually do a project in a reasonable amount of time. Possibly going to be 2 videos anyway because I don't really get very long to film one on my camera. So I think that's a reasonable amount of Fabri-Tac on there. I'm just going to plop these down somewhere, and then I can trim the fabric a little bit tighter to the edge. So yeah, I've not ever made a tag this size before, and 2, certainly haven't made well, I have made some fabric kind of tags including fabric, but I've not made, or have I? I've made some printed ones. Well, I certainly haven't made anything like I'm going to attempt today. They're obviously still inspired by the old snippet tags. I have absolutely no idea how these are going to turn out, or really where it's going to go, except for the fact I just wanted to use some of this awesome stuff that I have. That was really pants. I think that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Right, so maybe it's probably a good idea to work on one. Do you think? One at a time, maybe? So I'm just going to trim this, and I was, you know, everyone was saying don't make it too neat, so I'm not trimming perfectly to the tag. I'm just going to roughly trim round. Now I have got one little idea, one little thing that I want to do. You know, in terms of I want to hang something from the eyelet. That's pretty much as far as I got with that idea. I want to hang. Oh, yeah, it's covered. I want to hang something from the eyelet, which obviously I haven't put in yet. I haven't got that far. So, some of you might remember I talked recently about my desk. The fact that I love it. It's a very old desk, and I love it. But now I'm spending a lot more time at my desk. There is about 1.5 feet between me and the start of my desk, and you can't see me doing this, but yeah, I've decided that I am having a desk built in so I can sit more comfortably. Which one shall we have? There's a few actually left over from the... So I think that one... I don't like the look of him though. Don't like the look of him. That one's cute, isn't it? I think I'll do that one. This one and this one. I think I'm going to do. Maybe not both of them. Maybe not both of them today. But that's what I'm going to do. So I think it's just a case of. It was Anne. Anne was the one who told me to just pick a few things and add them. And this is the tag that I got. So I'm really, really sorry, Anne. That advice I won't be following on these tags. I'm definitely going to lay out and choose and decide and figure out how I'm going to go. Now, this is a piece of my old cheesecloth, which is a little bit... I love this colour. See, now that would actually go perfectly with that, wouldn't it? It would go perfectly with both of them. Let's use this. Now I've got to try not to waste too much of it. Yeah, so my desk. Been out today to try and find something for my dad to build the desk around, so there's enough, because I want to be able to use my sewing machine up here and be able to film. So I've been out today to try and find something, no luck, so I'm changing my tact a little bit, and I'm looking for a kind of table that my dad can build a second top onto it. I think that would be a pretty good idea. And I'm wondering if I should cover a lot of the tag with this. Might have a bit of trouble with the old glue, mightn't I? Although when we stick things down, it does stick through, kind of cover through the cheesecloth. Maybe on this one, get the cheesecloth stuck to myself. Maybe on this one, I think the whole tag needs to be cheesecloth, because it's not a very big image. Oh, I hope this works, because I really don't want to waste this gorgeous colour cheesecloth. I thought it was avocado dyed, but Marsha has said, oh, that was the other thing I was, hang on a minute. This is what made me think of Judy. Now. Oh, this is just so beautiful. I actually don't know if I could bring myself to even take a little piece of that. Oh, look how gorgeous that would be though. With the wedding picture. Judy, I might have to cut your dress just a little bit. But it is, oh, that's quite nice as well though, isn't it? No. If I just cut a little bit off the edge. Oh, it feels really naughty. Judy, I apologise. I just hope this tag turns out well. Now I'm doing this. Oh, right there. I just think that's going to be lovely, isn't it? There we go. Decision made. Now it's got to be used. So Judy, cut your dress. Oh, I feel so bad. Just hope it's worth it. Okay. Oh, that's going to be lush. Lush. Yeah. So we've now got a bit of background for our tags. So what I'm going to do is I am going to stick this image down. I'm not going to stick all the way round as yet. I will only put dabs of glue where I need to, and I've still got to add things around it, so they will be glued on top and they will also help to hold that cheesecloth down. So there's no point me sticking cheesecloth over myself now. I will do it this way, and as long as I stick plenty of glue on here, it will hold that cheesecloth down. Right, that's probably about right, because this I'm going to decorate top and bottom, I think. So that's that one. Now this one is going to be a little bit more difficult to kind of glue, I think. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put a tiny bead of glue all the way around, and then I'm going to put some little blobs. Yeah, I'm going to go all the way around. Thin bead. There might be areas where it doesn't stick, but oh, and see, not only have I cut your wedding dress, Judy, I'm now going to fabric-tack it. Oh, my days. Just some of these bigger areas. I'm going to put a little bit of glue. Please get this right. Please get this right. Okay. And hopefully we won't see a ton of glue showing through. Oh, that just looks so pretty on its own. Once this is cut out, that's going to look lovely. I'm not going to trim the cheesecloth until the end, but I am going to trim this because it's stuck all the way around. But I'm not necessarily going to cut it very accurately. I'm just going to leave. But you know what? This is the one thing. My mum came round and I showed my mum this gorgeous package that I'd received from you. And my mum was blown away. She thought, you know, the wedding dress fabric was absolutely beautiful. And I was going, I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to keep it. And here I am, chopping it up. Okay. So now we have We have our 2 tags on their way. Now I have a ton of little bits that I've cut out, and obviously in true Foxy fashion I now have to decide what I'm doing on these. That's quite wide. That's almost as wide as the tag. That's quite nice, isn't it? Do you think that'd be too long? That's going to be really long, isn't it? Really? Oh, I think I cut another. There we go. I cut a piece out just with that. It's not very. How do I like it on there? Oh, I can stick this down now actually. Now, do we want it square? I think we want it square. Sorry if I'm trying to make decisions on camera. I've had so many comments saying stop apologising, but that's me, I'm afraid. You know, I'm the person that if you push your trolley into me at the supermarket, I apologise because I'm obviously in your way. It's just one of those things. Can't help yourself, can you? Sometimes it's just how things are. So let us have a look. Oh, I've got so many bits. I should have cut out like 3 and then I wouldn't have had a choice. What's that? Oh yeah, that's another bit of, that's the bit of that. That's the bit of that. How? Not sure. I really like these darker colours. I suppose it's just layer and layer, maybe more just layers. Keep adding, keep plopping things on. I don't know. I feel like we need to fill gaps though. Do you think we do? I think we do. Oh, these are cute, aren't they? Oh, that's a cute one too. These lovely little ones I got from, look at that. Oh, they're attached, look at that. There's a string of them. So cute. I did also bring across these. So I've got these to kind of choose from as well, because I'm also thinking to balance it we need kind of flowers top and bottom maybe. This is one of those trims that won't actually fit perfectly, but that's cute. So I'm just going to cut a piece of that off to try out. And I'm also going to cut a piece of this off because I do love the dangly. I do love the danglies on here. I've been a bit converted because I didn't do fluffy flowers and fancy, you know, I've never been really girly, I don't suppose. You know, I don't wear my high heels, I wear my Dr. Martens. That's the kind of girl I am. If you could see the boots I'm wearing right now, I look like I'm about to go out on a motorbike. I certainly don't look like a girly girl. Now I don't know whether this makes it too long, but I kind of like, I like the long, I do like the long. Yeah, so I've been a bit converted maybe by the whole snippets. Ooh, let's have a think about that. That's quite nice, isn't it? What else have we got? I've got a few of these little flowers, but then I've got these little ones from, might need to can't cover his head up, can we? That would kind of be making an artistic statement about something, wouldn't it? Which, don't get me wrong, I do like a good old debate about imagery. That's one thing I miss about uni actually, the critiques and debate that you used to have over images and, you know, what's wrong with them. and what they say to people, and how everyone brings something different to their interpretation of images. It does fascinate me quite a lot. I don't know whether I'm a bit dithery with this and whether I should just make some decisions. Oh, I tell you what I've got. I've got the gorgeous eyelash trim I got from the lovely Andrea Artie Mays. So I suppose we can certainly have a play with some of these. Now I'm not sure about that. I suppose we should have a think about these too. All the flowers out. So we've got the small ones. I'm not 100% sure about this lace. I'm not 100% sure about that larger flower up there, or the larger doily. I think maybe the smaller ones should go at the top. But these have even got a little bit of bling on. So they're pretty cute. And we have, I like it. I'm thinking now we should go flowers on the wedding tag. Definitely. What do you think? Maybe with a little bow, a little bit of stuff. Right. I'm not sure I should be working on two at once because I'm kind of I'm a bit all over the place, aren't I? It's just trying to make these. I wonder. I don't think I should mix them. I'm wondering if this can even handle a bigger flower at the bottom. I do have a little box that I'm going to put all of these in when I'm done. They're not just going to be left randomly on my desk. I quite like that. And this one, I think I'm going to continue with the kind of fabric flowers. I think that's probably the way to go on this one. I don't know if you all agree. Maybe lots of. It's still so difficult, isn't it? Oh, honestly, why can I not do this? Why can I not just make these things like other people can just pop things down and they're happy? Why can it not be like that for me? I don't know. I don't know, but I know you're probably bored. I still... Oh, I've got the yellow ones. I wonder if a pop of colour on this would work. Just get on with it, woman. Get on with it already. Nearly covered his head up again. There. Not what I want to do. I actually quite like the yellow. What do you think? Agree or not? Maybe a bigger one down here too. Bring those up a bit. Yellow. I still think this area is really plain But then I've got some words, so maybe we could do a bit of wordage, a bit of wordage in. Let's get a bit of this gorgeous gold eyelash trim. Oh, got to find the end. It's not there. Let's take a piece off here. I suppose the gold is going to go with that too, isn't it? Right, I think I need to maybe stick some bits down, and then we're going to add the eyelash trim. So I'm liking this over here. I do think that works. I think I'm quite happy with that. So I'm just moving that one over a bit, and I'm going to start gluing. I'm going to keep those in that kind of formation. I'm going to have those like that. So what I want to do is I do want to ink this up a tad, because I still think it's too cream and white and new. What I might do is actually, the words for this, I might actually print out my cousin and his wife's, it will be his wife by the time I see him next, his wife's name. I think that'd be quite cute, and the date maybe. So yeah, it's on Sunday. It's going to be lovely to see all the family around. Family coming around from various places that I don't see all the time. It's going to be good. Now, do we want that hanging? I don't think we do. I think we want that about there. So I'm gonna glue, and then I'm going to trim. See, I watch lots of videos where people, you know, craft and just chat, and I love it, but I always get really concerned when I do it. One, because I tend to make quite a lot of nutty decisions. Oh, and I see now I've done that there, look, put a bit of glue where I shouldn't have. And I'm going to just ink this bit up. Am I just still in frame? And please say I'm still filming. Yeah. Sorry, I have a really dry throat. I'm not going to say it's hot here. I'm not going to say it's hot at all, because we're not in Arizona, so it's not hot, but it is pretty warm here today. But it's very cloudy, so it's got that storm feeling again, but they never seem to come. We keep being told they're on their way, but they never seem to come. Now, I didn't do a very good job of sticking the edge of that photo down, did I? Just put a little bit of glue in there. There's still a possibility that will be covered up anyway. Now on this one, I'm actually going to pop the glue on the trim thing. What are these called? I'm not sure. I got this off a table runner. It was off a table runner. The fabric's really cool too, actually. That was in the middle. This went all the way around the edge. Got a little bit of eyelash trim fluff on that. Okay, so we are here, and I am just going to trim this piece of lace. I don't know why I keep deciding to do things for the first time on camera. So this was our top piece. We were doing this at the top. And I still think we maybe need something there too. Maybe we should go like that. Glad I haven't stuck those down yet. Okay, and over here we are definitely going big flower, medium flower and ittle bitty flower there. See, now I think the flowers need to be balanced. So I think we might need to come over this side, because we have the flower at the top there. And do we need to have the kind of triangle the other way? I'm sorry.